Okay. I'm back.
Are
I'm
you good?
here now. Yeah, we're
Okay.
back.
Well, I'm gonna start then. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Roottrees are dead. Originally, we were going to be doing, I guess, something else for stream today, but
But no
in an
one else
effort
is
to,
here.
but no one else is
It's
here,
here.
and in an effort to maintain my sanity, I needed Saba to participate in conversation. So now we're going to be doing a detective game. Get hype, Saba.
Yay! We're here to find or figure. Are these the Roottrees? Are these all three girls dead? Never mind. We're not finding them.
These three girls and their parents are dead.
A lot of people are dead. It seems. I can change to my detective. Well, no, it's okay. The UI is pretty easy. You know, it's fine. I'll just stay like this.
December 6th, 1998.
The plane that crashed last night just outside of Pittsburgh is now known to have been the private jet of the Roottrees Corporation. Local aviation authorities have speculated, based on the pilot's final communication, that the winter storm and heavy winds played a significant role in the crash. On board were multiple family members, including corporate president Carl Roottrees.
Sorry, this guy's real, and those
the
pictures
Roottrees
are.
sisters, best known for their fashion lines and modeling careers. There were no survivors. Again, for those of you just joining us, the Roottrees are dead.
Riot girl.
I know it's late, but I'm guessing you've seen the news. In addition to dealing with the grief, the Roottrees Company's lawyers are scrambling. Everything's about to change. Anyone proven to be a blood relative is about to get much richer. I'm here to ensure everyone is accounted for. I've heard you're an expert at sorting out complicated family trees. A genealogy genie, as it were. I'm going to give you a quick test. Pass, and I can promise you the job of a lifetime.
Lady, I can't even see your
All right.
face. Okay, I guess we're just opening doors to people.
So, this is the introductory tutorial puzzle. We need to find the picture, name, and occupation of all three Roottrees sisters. There we go.
And sleuth.
So, number one. So these are all the things that we have access to.
I like
so
the
number
duck.
one is like hard evidence that we have. I don't know. Do you wanna read?
Okay. Person who hired you gave you this photo with a note attached. This was taken during the shoot for the Roottrees Sisters Got Milk ad. I've tracked down a test photo from before they painted the fake mustaches on, which I thought would be more appropriate considering the circumstances. The ad's copy reads, "You might recognize our faces from the magazine you're reading, or you might recognize our name from the candy bar you're eating. Being a Roottree is a full-time job, but so is growing up. That's why the calcium found in milk is so important. Plus you can't make chocolate without it."
Music's still a little loud. Am I insane? Did that not change the volume at all?
Oh, I forgot. My volume's like midway. Well, you wanted the music, right? So.
Yeah, the music. All right, I think that should be good. All right, so that one's that piece of evidence. So the main thing that you got from that is you get to see all three of the sisters, but you can also just click on their faces to get their pictures. So, all right. This is a list that was provided by you by a mysterious person showing up at your door. You'll need it. It's a list of every single person in the game.
Wow.
Plus ones that aren't even on this list are also in the game. So yeah. You can see that just by default, the Roottrees is a very large family.
Yeah. They're all very feminine names, too, so...
Well, that was because that was all women.
Yeah, so us. Oh,
there's
it's
a
the
men's
women.
section.
Oh, better. Okay.
So this is the actual core of the game. Welcome to the Information Superhighway. Thank you for purchasing your new Cashew PC.
Cashew.
Your Your PC is equipped with the 56K modem, which is fast enough to access any website in the World Wide Web, even those with high-resolution images. If you find anything interesting, be sure to print it out with your included high-end color laser printer, or burn a music CD to listen later.
Included?
If you want to revisit a search result, be sure to use Netscape Explorer's new history feature. Happy surfing, and remember, cashew PCs are delicious. Addendum: cashew PCs are inedible. Do not try to eat your computer.
Dang it, I wanted a walnut PC. It's unfortunate.
All right.
I guess we'll just have to make do.
All right. We get to spider search. So Saba.
You can create notes quickly by highlighting text with.
So, like, for example, if we do Roottrees sisters, spider
Oh.
search. I guess we could ping pong back and forth.
Sure. So there are a lot of obituaries that focus on the Roottrees sisters' modeling careers. You also come across an official Roottree fan site seemingly curated by a teenager. It's neon pink with purple text. It's hard to read until you highlight the words. The young webmaster writes, Rihanna is the most famous because she's the oldest and got married to TMS, but Riley is a smart one. Rose is a middle child like me. That's interesting ways of... They're all ours, which I thought would be pretty funny if the siblings all had starting last names, but okay. You might think they are rich just because they are models, but their dad is also the president of a candy company, and their mom, Brenda, is a fashion designer. They do the modeling for her brand, Root. I eat Root Tree candy all the time. My favorite are Maple Crisps, and try to dress in plaid Root. Clothes like Riley does in most of the posters. Sometimes I want to get my ears pierced like Rose. Website author continues to talk about her own life and what she likes about the Root fashion lines, but none of it is relevant.
All right. So with that
all
info,
3 of them are models, I guess.
yes. So with that, we can, because we saw that it was like, oh, oldest is blah, youngest is blah, right? So Rihanna. So we go here, and then we do. Is it RHY?
RH, yeah.
Yeah, Rihanna. Roottree is the oldest.
And then Rose, I think, is middle. And then Riley.
Riley is the smart one. And Rose is middle child, right. Is it ROSE or RHO?
RHO.
So they all have RH. Got it. Oh, that's weird. There is no Rose. But there is a Riley. So we can do that. And then we know that they're all their occupations are models. So we know that. And then in the article, they said that Rihanna is the most famous because she's the oldest and got married to TMS. So hypothetically, we could just look through here and find somebody whose name is TMS.
TMS. So you want to go to
So their
S
last
first.
name would be S.
Yeah.
I mean,
that makes sense.
I don't know.
That's the only person,
I mean, we could,
right?
What we could do, we could look up Thomas Sheridan.
Sure.
I think it was that. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
TMS is the common abbreviation. All right. Well, that was easy.
Wait. Go back to that. You do the middle child. You didn't do Rose.
Saba, were you paying attention to what I just said? There is no Rose.
So it's a nickname? You want to look up Rose?
Correct. So Rose Roottree?
Yeah.
Rose Roottree is not as popular as her older sister Rihanna, but still very well known. Most of the time, they're lumped together as the Roottrees sisters. Unfortunately, the results for Rose by herself don't lead to anything different than when searching for the sisters together.
Okay, that's interesting. I wonder, like, Rose, can you type in, like, Rose nickname?
Nope.
Maybe, how about just Rose?
Found in 1997, is one of the most up-to-date and advanced search engines, blah, blah, blah. Oh, if you're looking for a name, they say do first and last.
Okay, because I was wondering whether or not something would have popped up being like, Rose is a common nickname for, like, Rosalina, like, something like that. But okay.
But we know it's not Rosalina, because then that would appear when I do
No, I know, but something about, like, or like, how Bob is a nickname for, like, a name that just definitely you would not think it's like Bob or whatever. But yeah, so clearly it doesn't do stuff like that.
Gwendolyn, Gwyn, Carly, Lauren, Margaret, November.
Okay, so what else could we look at to give us some kind of clue as to Carl Rootree, who is president of the Rootree. His daughters are also eulogized. Did we look up? No, you did look up the Rootree sisters. That was the first.
That was the first thing I did. Yeah.
Okay, I mean, you can keep searching for some stuff.
Well, because I already know
and
the
their
answer,
daughters.
So this is.
I just like every single time that they're referred to. The daughters are just
all three of them.
Yeah, which I'm like, that's. I mean,
they have
sure.
no individuality assigned to them.
The Richard Candy Company.
No, read out loud.
Oh. According to the news, says the Richard Candy Company plans to put out a press release sometime within the hour to address the absence of Carl. The questions they've been receiving once you finish placing the Roottrees sisters. Should we look up, like, the crash? Plane crash? Many articles about the recent plane crash, almost all of them reiterate what you've heard. There was an icy storm that affected the area much earlier and harsher than expected, and pilots reported loss of control before crashing. One article say you spot some comments saying the Roottrees must be cursed after so many deaths in the family. Other commenters insist the Rootree curse isn't a real thing. Okay, they're fighting now. Can we look up, like, Rootree models?
1 second. Need to go back to you. There we are. What did you want? You wanted Rootree models?
Yeah. Do you want to just search for models, I guess?
You already know what happens when you only search for one word.
Yeah, so Rootree models doesn't...
Yes, you just saw that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a little bit of help. Try names, Saba.
Okay. That's the mom. So. Stumble across an auction for a black and blue dress. Brenda White's original. The auction is a vintage dress from before Brenda became Brenda and started designing clothes for Ruth. The white and gold dress itself doesn't seem relevant. Wow, look at you.
Lamau.
Cheeky. Okay, do you want to try searching for the other two sisters then? Maybe there's more information.
Like that?
Mm-hmm. There are a lot of obituaries that focus on the Roottrees sisters' modeling career. Oh, this is the same thing.
It does appear so.
I think you're gonna get the Don't you root tree candy? Or because I feel like Rihanna would do the same thing, but
We can double check. Yeah.
Root, the brand. So I don't know whether or not this would. Oh, the period is part of the name. It's a clothing company. They make clothes for children, from toddlers to teenagers. Although the website is down, find countless retailers attempting to advertise their clothes. You spied the Roottrees sisters looking hella fly on catalog magazines and posters. Now you too can see the three with the same names that we've been looking at this whole time. Oh, Carly Roottree. You are also come across a website. Blah 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 blah. I want to see what else. They cover her daughter. The site says there was only one. This was the only time her daughter was ever listed with her birth name. Okay.
There you go. So it was Carly.
She wanted to fit in with the R's, I guess.
Did she want to, or did they want to? Because this would be the middle child, right?
Yeah.
So do you think that perhaps after the third child, they were like, actually, we want to have a brand with the three of you?
So let's change your name.
All right.
Okay.
So awesome. We got their names. We got their occupations. Now we need to figure out who they are.
So the one on the right looks oldest. Is one wearing a ring?
You should be able to. I thought you could zoom in on this picture. Give me a second. Nope.
Aw, the duck.
Because it's
Can you
rubber duck
click on
debugging.
the? Can you look on the? No. Okay, didn't. I thought I was wondering.
Oh, here you go.
Oh yeah, she's wearing a ring. So and she looks the oldest too. So there you go. That's her.
Okay, so that one would be Rihanna.
Yeah.
Would be her.
Yes. I can't tell if the middle one looks younger. Because the girl on the left looks a little bit older. Oh, someday I want to get my ears pierced. Like, okay, so Rose is the middle child. Okay, so I was right. She does look older than the girl in the middle. Very nice. So this is
Something
part
very
of the
familiar
demo.
is going to come in a second.
Oh God.
These three entries are correct.
I mean, this is fun seeing kind of the inspirations taken from other things.
Sorry to test you, but I had to be sure you could use
You
the
could
internet.
use the internet.
Some folks refuse to get with the times. Safe to say, you're high.
Remember, it is 1998 in universe, so
The reward for untangling the family tree is substantial. Life-changing, even. But here's the catch. The Roottrees go way, way back. The family tree's a bit daunting. Most people freak out the first time they see the whole thing. But I'm sure you'll be fine. The man who started it was particular about whom he considered family. For your purposes, you only need his direct blood relatives. Anyone related only by marriage is optional, but filling them in can lead to useful discoveries. Lastly, you now have access to some unique websites, plus a list of notable Roottrees. Notable people are easy to find via your search engine, and marked with stars on the family tree. I'm off for now. Carl Roottree had a lot in his office. I'll look for anything useful. I'll return once you identify 6 more blood relatives.
Just, you know, she'll psychically know when we've done that. What?
Sorry, one last thing. This might sound odd, but if anyone else claiming to represent the Roottrees reaches out, I'd appreciate you not mentioning I was here. Thank you, and good luck.
Yeah, because seeing
right.
her, not even her face, is definitely helpful. So these are all notable people, or?
So welcome to the actual game. Because the actual game is solving this.
Pretty big.
So,
Pretty big.
we can start with the basics, right?
Indeed.
So these are the Roottrees sisters. Who's their dad?
I don't remember the name, but you know where to find it easily.
She literally just said it.
I know, but names go out of my brain really quickly.
Because you're dumb. That's not true.
So, like, where do you find photos? I guess you just need to actually look up, like, Carl, and maybe they'll provide photos now for us?
We got new evidence, too, by the way.
Oh, okay.
The Roottrees sisters and their parents died in a plane crash on December 6, 1998. The next evening, a shadowy figure appeared at your door and said that lawyers are looking to sort out the family tree. After a quick test, she gave you access to some resources. This included a list of notable Roottrees, who they said would be the easiest family members to place. They said they would return once you fill 6 more blood relatives. All right. This is a list of notable Roottrees. The person who hired you gave this list, blah, blah, blah. The Roottrees sisters: Carl Roottree, Elias and Gwyneth Roottree, Gwyn Roottree, Red Roottree, Jim Roottree, Lauren Roottree,
Miracle
and Miracle Jr. So this down here is very important. So this is intuition. This means that when you're looking at a piece of evidence, the number inside the thing is how many facts it connects to.
Dang. 32.
So in this particular case, this
35.
can lead to 35 easily identifiable facts. So I would recommend, for the purposes of what we're doing here... Oh, and then also this.
That's the candy. That
Root
kid
tree,
liked
5 pieces.
the green one. No, that's not apple. That's not maple. The maple one isn't here, I guess.
It's a different type of candy. This is because this one is called 5 pieces. This is what it is. The maple munchies or whatever is a different type. Cool chocolate, so strawberry, bad blue raspberry, awesome apple, and power plum. Why would you put power plum pointing at this one that's
Also,
like kind of awkwardly here and not this one that's right here?
Do you like that literally the rest of them are leaves and then so strawberry is just not?
Like it's like so strawberry looks like an apple, but then awesome apple
Looks like a leaf.
Is a leaf?
All of them looks like a leaf besides the strawberry. Yeah.
But that's why, like, shouldn't it?
I like new flavor because it's no longer the 1920s. What even is an elderberry anyway? It's tasty, mother chuckers.
Wrong. Elderberry's disgusting. Advertisement for a 5-piece aimed at kids from the magazine Teen Blast. It mentions that 5 pieces were named as such because the original creator had 5 children. The ad also mentions that the current 5 flavors are not the same as quote-unquote back then. There you go.
Okay,
right.
so I just want to find... Oh yeah, Carl Roottree, a photo, and get, like, his job. His job is just, like, whatever, leader of company. Brenda, he was the president. Yeah,
Out
president.
loud.
The president of the Roottree Candy Company, as well as the clothing company Root. So he also was the president of that too. I thought it was his. Oh, which he co-founded with his wife. There was a short press release, December 6, 1998. It was with a heavy heart that we mourn the loss of Carl, Brenda, and the Roottree sisters, and the other employees that perished in the terrible tragedy. The entire Roottree family is in shock and requesting privacy. As the head of our company, Carl was an incredible man and unmatched leader. Filling in his absence will be difficult. It will take time. We hope that you will join us to look fondly on them. We go on to list some accomplishments. One of them seems relevant to your search. Like his great-grandfather before him, Carl earned the highly prestigious Watchman of the Year title.
So for one, we can say president. Now, which president is he?
That's interesting.
So if we go back, so he's here, right?
So if
1,
all of them were
2, 3,
presidents,
so he'd be 4th.
we could guess that right now, yeah.
But you need 3 in order to be able to like do anything. So I'm gonna show you this other little ditty that we have. search periodicals. So
Okay.
spider search will just search the internet and give you a summary of what it finds, right? Periodicals are actual articles. But you have to tell it which periodical to look in.
So, 1998 maybe?
No. It's about the name of the periodical.
Oh.
Like the name of the magazine. Oh, that's not what I wanted. There you go. So actually, I guess we could just start with this.
Yeah, maybe that's its
Right?
own thing.
Business Watch magazine. There you go. Periodical added. Business
Oh,
Watch.
and then they just added it. Okay. Business Watch magazine is focused on company CEOs over 100 years. The two Roottrees have been featured in this. Elias Roottree and Carl Roottree. Sure. Now do search. Has awarded Watchman of the Year to many people. Especially the most recent and the only name you ever recognize are Elias Roottree, 1936, and Carl Roottree, 1907.
They said his great grandfather, right?
Yeah, but that seems like
So that would be his father, his grandfather, his great grandfather would be up here. Yeah,
And this was
Elias
founded
Roottree.
in 1908. Oh, that's the candy company. Okay. So once again, the first president, right?
Is she Gwyneth? Is she Gwyneth Anderson or Gwyneth Madsen? I guess we can look that up in a minute. I think you're right. I think we do president. So first. Now the thing is that we don't actually know whether or not the presidentship is carried like a fucking regal crown. So we don't know if it's like this is then this, right? We don't know that.
Mm-hmm. Agree.
So, but yeah, we still need to find we still need to find a picture of him.
I haven't seen any of
So
these.
what I think what we can do is we can do this, search periodicals, Business Watch. Well, that didn't.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, actually,
something got printed. Yeah.
There he is.
Carl Roottree
Grabs Life by the Roots.
Voted Watchman of the Year.
Feel free to read.
His business. They took a Business Watch's corporate leaders. Carl was chosen not for his work at Roottrees, but because clothing company Root. Brenda was a fashion consultant. Became a stay-at-home mom. They became popular. Brenda's
Saba refuses to read out loud.
Well, it's gonna take a long time, and I know we don't want to spend. I'm trying to find like the biggest pieces of info. 1982, Brenda's patterns are being copied by other brands. Seeing the demand, Carl and his second cousin Ernie Jr., who had just become the president of Roottrees at the time, spearheaded Root. Seeing the demand, so they were co-presidents of Root.
No.
Or no. Seeing the demand, Carl and his second. No, yeah, they spearheaded Root. But he was also the president of Root.
I thought you were talking about the candy company.
Seeing the demand, Carl and his second cousin Ernie Jr., who had become the president of Roottrees at the time, spearheaded Root. So Ernie Jr. is president of Roottrees.
Right.
And then Carl
of Roottrees Corporation. Carl and his wife were president of Root.
Yeah, Carl and his second cousin but look, it says Carl and his second cousin Ernie Jr. spearheaded Root. He must have just left, I guess, at some point.
I mean, he probably just funded a bunch of it.
Yeah, it could be that too. Other blood relatives refused to fund anything other than candy. So there you go.
Stop. Did you not? You skipped over the parentheses, Saba. It's important.
Is that like a name or like another thing? Blood relatives?
It's telling you why blood relatives matter in this context.
Okay.
Blood relatives have a say in the family's collective finances.
Personally spent his Inheritance. Okay. Oh yeah, and then when profits happen, they're like, but we can get money from this. So they repaid his
But
investment.
to be fair, they did the right thing. They repaid him his investment first, and then they were like, all right, now it's part of the family fortune.
Okay. New clothes always debuted the way the first ones did. Rihanna became their catalog's model. And then the baby sisters were recruited. Okay. So
There you go.
yeah, we could do this, and then maybe we could do who was the other guy? Junior? The second cousin?
But it says second cousin. So, like, what the fuck does second cousin mean again?
Well, I mean, even if we, like, look it up and, like, see if there's, like, some info or find something, we can just... It's in our, like, notes or whatever.
Where is he?
Ernie Jr. Ernie Jr. was a former president of the Roottrees Candy Company. So it was the candy. He seemed to directly precede Carl Roottrees. And the website even says that he was Carl's mentor. He was apparently very successful as a president, but not so much as a public figure. He was rarely seen in public and stepped down due to illness in 1996.
But what does second cousin mean again?
It's like...
Because, like, cousin is, like,
removed.
child of an aunt or an uncle, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's what that means. What does second cousin mean?
Normally it just means more distant, but you're right, in terms of, like,
Sure, but in what
map-
direction?
Yeah,
Right?
in terms of the map, it doesn't really...
Oh, I didn't even know that there was a public library. There you go. All right. Well, that was that. Was there anything else we could look at here? Well, I mean, we found him, right? So, like, that's what we were looking for. Brenda
Yeah.
White, president. You'll be able to add bonus photos. That's fine. Well, I guess in that case, we can come back to here and then just go...
Down the
Right?
list, yeah.
So let's do Gwyneth, because I don't know what her name is. Anderson. So it's Gwyneth Anderson.
Maple Farm.
Andersons, like that. Oh. You find some information on the website of the first Anderson Maple Farm. A few pictures, including famous picture of photo, has been added to your evidence. Wow, look at these fucking horrifying creatures.
Who have very shiny hair.
So that's them. They do have very shiny hair, that's true. Before marrying Elias, Gwyneth Roottrees was Gwyneth Anderson. She had no brothers, so as the oldest sister was to inherit the Anderson Maple Farm so long as she married. Before Elias took over the farm, produced only syrup. It was supposedly Elias' idea to create candy instead. Their success was not immediate until they decided to combine the maple with other flavors. This led to 5 pieces, which still found in stores to this day. Though the Roottrees company expanded well beyond their original farm, it has been preserved as a tourist attraction. According to their website, they still are daily demonstrations and occasional tours that show off many turn-of-the-century appliances that Gwyneth would have used as a housewife.
Do you want to look up 5 piece?
So is that her? So actually, is that her occupation? Is housewife? Yeah, there you go. Oh no, Saba.
Something wrong?
That's 3 people, right? That'd be Elias and then them 2. So
Maybe
this is
he's
probably
the 3rd
wrong.
president?
Maybe he's the 5th, actually.
There you go.
There you go.
Hey, man.
Yay.
Okay, because the thing is, he was very close in it. I think he's the 5th because the junior guy was the 4th.
I agree. Correct. Fucking top secret.
Maybe in this case,
it's the fucking secret chapter from Oberdin, but it's just a piece of paper that we can't move.
Oh, I wanted to look up 5 piece.
like that.
Mm-hmm. OP? Okay, well, that's unfortunate.
I mean, I did spell peace right? Or is that wrong?
I'm not sure.
Am I stupid? Hold on.
Pieces, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
pieces. It's an S.
5 pieces.
From marketing materials and various candy history sites, you learn that 5 pieces are the iconic candy sold by the Roottrees Candy Company. Although they no longer the company's only popular product, they still sell well to this day. 5 pieces are small, colorful, shell-coated maple candies. Oh, so they're kind of like M&Ms that since the late 20s have been pressed in the shape of a maple leaf, although they usually have one flavor that looks like a berry.
For some reason, they count.
Well, it's a strawberry. I guess that's fair. As tastes have changed over the years, so have the 5 flavors, but the shape and combination of maple have remained consistent. There's also a history of print advertising website that claims to have a 5-piece advertising scan from a book called The Sweet History of Candy Volume 2.
Okay.
Oh, wait, that's a book, isn't it?
I think so.
So, copy, paste.
Sweet History of Candy.
Volume 2. Your turn.
This is part of a book series about all things candy in the modern world. It started in 1925 and continues to the chronicle rise of mass production and global distribution. The book ends with a look into the future of candy envisioned by experts in 1985. With an addition of hindsight, you can clearly see they got pretty much everything wrong. It includes some print advertisements with a newspaper ad for 5 pieces from 1930s added to evidence.
A Sweet History of Candy Volume 2 by Charles Lee. It is from 1928, 6 years after the debut of 5 Pieces. Okay, we'll read this in a second, but it states that the flavors are inspired by their children, the order of grape, elderberry, cinnamon extract, melon, noose flavor, miracle berry. Okay,
that's Miracle.
So clearly the
Someone's name was
youngest
Miracle.
is Miracle. Yeah.
G is for grape. E is for, so it's the names.
It's a miracle, a modern candy for a modern society. Roottrees 5 Pieces contain 5 different maple-infused flavors. The Roottrees are a proud family business, and our flavors are inspired by our children. As Saba was saying, G is for grape, E is for elderberry, C-E is for cinnamon extract, M is for melon, and introducing M for miracle berry. Miracle berry is a burst of beautiful blossoming blended berries. Try today.
So you can already put Miracle all the way to the right? Because that's
it's
where
like
the
this one,
is.
right? Like way over here.
Yeah.
Oh, so Miracle.
So it has to be the
Miracle
first one, and then Miracle the third
so
at the bottom.
And then Miracle Junior, and then Miracle the third.
Yeah. So we can first.
So
look
it's actually
up...
kind of interesting because it's like it doesn't actually say, because it's just oldest to youngest. So in this case here, we just don't know which one is older, like Miracle Junior.
Yeah,
or
well, we can look up Miracle
or whatever
right
their
now,
sibling
like
is.
try to focus on this pathway.
Do we want to go down that rabbit hole? We can. So we can just, because if
I don't know whether or not
it's on
that page too. It's like, what is it? G, like the or whatever is like at the top of their list. So does that mean they're the oldest?
That could make sense, but we don't know.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
We also don't know what their names would be either way.
Miracle Jr. doesn't go by his full name. In a promotional material, said he shortened it to Miracle Jr. Televangelist, who was part of the Miracle Network, used to have a show that aired on local access across many stations in the northeastern United States. According to the website called Clergy Watch, he was exposed and subsequently charged with conspiracy to defraud in public. When he claimed to heal someone in a wheelchair, a news expose revealed it was his wife, Edith's sister. So Edith
sister
something.
In disguise. So Edith is his wife, and then her sister was the one who was in disguise.
Yeah. He's lost his television show. He was not well known before the scandal. Okay. So Edith. We
Okay.
could do Edith. Let's see if there's any
So,
other Ediths.
but that's Miracle Junior.
Okay.
Who is the son of this?
Why didn't you just look up Miracle?
Good point.
I don't.
So like that.
Yeah. There you go. Find a website from the Miracle Network. Found by Miracle Roottrees Estate. Witness the testimonies of the Miracle Roottrees. Arrived so late in his mother's life, the doctor swore he wouldn't survive. Elias and Gwyneth named him Miracle because they thought he was impossible because he was... Oh my god, he was 14 years
Wow,
younger!
14 years younger? Damn.
The final child of his generation was nearly torn apart by countless health problems. Still the power of God. He persevered. He's great. 23 years later, Miracle Roottree Jr. arrived and became the famous family's second vessel for the higher power. It seems to be that he's the first kid. At 18, he unburdened himself.
It's just weird because it's not saying anything about a sibling though.
Yeah.
It's a blurb about the tour. Okay.
Well, maybe for now, you can just put it as the first one. Yeah.
So that's definitely Miracle Junior.
Three
Oh, and then Miracle the Third.
Yeah, featuring testimony from world famous Miracles Jr. Special appearance of Miracles and children now celebrate your past with. Okay, Miracle the Third and his wife Nicole.
So that would be this.
Yes.
Fuck. I don't know which one it is. Well, so we know this one's Miracle
the
the
Third.
Third.
And then above it is Miracle Jr.
Which definitely means that this is Miracle the Second.
And then
right?
Edith is his wife.
Edith Jacobson.
You can put their pictures in.
It's probably you, and then you? Right?
And then just look up the name.
Miracle the Third?
Yeah, and see whether or not... Are we sure this is how it was typed?
Miracle Third.
Yeah. You want to look up... Because we have names. Do you want to look up Nicole when whatever the last name is?
Sure, we can do that. So it's Nicole Madsen.
Or
you know
Nicole
what? Fuck it. Let's do Nicole Smith, because that's easier.
Sure.
Awesome.
Great. So, Madsen.
Awesome.
No
one gives a fuck about
cheap.
this lady.
Aw.
I mean, to be fair, we could just do...
put one of them and see if we get, like,
and then
the
just correct it later,
yeah.
maybe. Okay, so it's Actually,
what do they
no. So
call
he's a
this person?
televangelist.
They don't have televangelist.
What the fuck?
You want to just scroll
CEO,
down?
chef, comedian, dancer, director, doctor, driver, media mogul. I mean, that might be true. He's a televangelist.
Politics president.
Politics preacher.
Yeah.
So, and then you're
He's also a preacher.
And then the son is, I guess, also a preacher?
Yeah.
Oh, actually, you know what why do they have rainbow ties?
I don't know. It seems like it's like the aura of their godliness, I guess. That's what it was looking up behind him.
So, oh, no, because we still need a picture of Miracle Roottree. Fuck. How do we... You know, fuck. I don't know. Miracle Roottree?
Well, he was never in Business Watch.
No, I know.
Wait, look up Miracle Roottree again. I don't know if there was like a...
In what?
In Spider Search.
Just Spider Search?
Whether or not there was a name of something.
The Miracle Network.
Yes. Can you just scroll? Oh, yeah. Okay.
A production company run by Miracle Roottree Estate. It's quite bare bones, but has the following blurb.
It's the same thing.
Oh, fuck. Well, how the fuck are we supposed to find his picture? And also, like, why are none of this talking about his other kid?
The sound. Maybe. I'm not sure.
I mean, I don't. Well, it's. I mean, genuinely, it's probably a daughter, so they didn't care.
Did they say who he married?
I don't remember.
It could just be on that page. That was the first one. Oh, they just say he arrived. The child.
Miracle Network. He's a show. Like that.
Oh, website called Clergy Watch. That was okay.
Yeah. He was exposed. Blah blah blah. His wife Edith's sister in disguise. Okay.
So I did see something. It was just on.
So
Junior.
Edith's sister is definitely gonna like show up later on like a super far part of the family tree or something. Nope.
Oh.
Can search
Clergy.
periodicals. Nope. I don't know what I was expecting, but
well, you put, what is it? In periodicals, you put Clergy Watch underneath the business thing.
yeah, but you have to pick once again. You have to pick a
something?
magazine to search something. You can't just search wildly.
I thought Clergy Watch was the periodical, but it doesn't. It adds it automatically.
No, then
right?
it doesn't. It doesn't. It's a website, not a periodical.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Also, Sweet History of Candy Volume 2. What about Sweet History of Candy Volume 1? There you go.
This is a book about all things candy. It starts with ancient Egyptians. Throughout the years to 1924, includes some print advertisements for some companies you heard of, including the extreme early newspapers, a 5-piece that Charles Lee included due to a major misprint. Okay, well, you got something. That one.
Huh? Roottrees, 5 pieces. 5 magical flavors every box. G is for grape. E is for elderberry.
Egg
EC is
cream.
for egg cream. CE is for cinnamon extract.
Wait, so there was an extra kid? Or this was a misprint?
Well, they said misprint, but then if we go to the other one, if we go to this one,
There is no...
there's no egg cream.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to... Yeah. So go back real fast to the other one. It says, advertisement, sweet history. The author included it because of the spelling error on the word available. Say so there's flavored. Okay, so there is an extra sibling in here.
Huh.
One of them died, maybe. Can you go look at the tree to see if EC... There's like one that the lineage kind of gets cut short?
No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, so maybe another disownment.
It's weird that we don't know who his dad was. Or mom, I guess, for that matter.
I wish we could look up, what is it? The root
Split
tree...
up, married.
Root Tree Candy second president. Like, we can't look up that.
Nah, but you can't do that, yeah. That's still really weird, though, isn't it?
Do you want to look up the third volume of the candy?
Oh, so I was thinking with fucking portals now. Well, no, because remember, Volume 2 goes into the future. See?
Aw, sad. Okay,
that
so
would have
was
been
all of
funny.
that.
That would have been funny.
So, we want a picture of Miracle. How do we find a picture of Miracle?
Of Miracle the First.
Yeah.
I don't know. It would be in an... Like, because all this is from, like, advertisements and stuff. Right.
So he was the original preacher guy, right?
Yeah.
Was there a name for their, like, company or something?
It was Miracle Network, I think. Okay, you know what? Fucking Miracle Root Tree.
Miracle Root Tree Estate.
Could try that, sure. Nope.
Other trucker, go back, okay.
Of the Miracles Root Tree. Is that different? Nope.
Because
Because
polarizing
things like that
is
is fun.
It's funny.
I mean, I hate to do this, but Gwyneth Anderson?
First Anderson, there was a few photos. This is
So long
one
as
you've
she's
already
married. Okay, so we
seen.
did read this. Okay.
Did you look up what is it her business? I don't know whether or not that would give us anything here.
The farm?
Yeah.
You could try. See, isn't this more fun instead of me playing a game and then you playing a separate
I mean,
game?
I don't
and
know.
us not
I mean, I
interacting?
enjoy playing my separate game because I enjoy that game. But like, this is fun.
I fucking hate you.
It's been a while since I played the other game.
I guess Anderson Maple Farm?
Yeah.
No,
this is yeah. Maybe no, like we can't look up the first
Years.
guy's children, right?
No, you can't look up fucking Elias Roottrees children.
Children?
See?
Or
You
search
have
for
to-
only
it
one
has to be
person or
about a ti-
concept. Is it Are Children Not a Concept, I guess? I mean, it's whatever.
You can search for only one person or concept at a time.
Well, look up. So we have initials. Try to see if we can look up an initial.
Well, we have
for
a
Roottrees.
list of people, don't we? We have a list of all these.
Yeah. So that's why. So it's like look for like EC, Roottrees.
Well, should we start with the one that's missing, or should we start with one that we think is real?
Well, CE, EC, whatever. But like, you should just look for one.
Is that not crazy though? That it's like EC is for egg cream, then leaves when Miracle's born.
Well, M is here. So
No,
Miracle
right. That's what I'm
is
saying.
here.
No, Saba. M is different. M is for melon, introducing M for Miracleberry.
Oh, there's two M's.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
different.
You're right.
So it's like, but this was 1928, and this one is
1924.
so this is so
span of 4
within the
years.
4 years between these two advertisements. I guess one of the kids died or was disowned, and then another kid was born.
Indeed.
Right.
So let's look up.
So
just
let's
the
do
initials of
like
the other one.
CE, right? Because CE is in both of them.
Or even M.
There's gonna be a lot of M's, is my point.
Well,
Saba.
you already know that Miracle is not one of the M's, so I don't know how many other M's there are, but it can't be the
Why
Miracle.
wouldn't we just do CE, which is the one
Doesn't
that
matter.
has
Just
more
look up.
themes?
You can look up whichever one. We're gonna look up all of them anyway.
Roottree. So it's not a woman, I don't think.
There's only.
I guess it could be.
Margolite.
Also, there's straight up somebody named Candy.
Yes. So CE or EC.
So let's look at
There's EC Roottrees Elias C.
Clancy Edward.
Yeah, Roottrees Clancy Edward, and then Roottrees Elias C. So EC Roottrees.
Egg cream.
So we have two.
And then Elias M. Let's do, I don't know, which one do you want to start with?
Let's do this first one.
Clancy Edward.
Yeah.
And then Clancy Jr., probably his son, I assume, right? Elias Jr.?
Yes, that tends to be
No, but I'm saying, but which one would be? Oh, E for Elderberry.
go.
Okay. So it's probably, so you're
What do you
probably right.
think
It probably
G
is
is?
oldest to youngest.
You want to see
So
what
the
we
third-
think G is at this point now?
For G? I mean, we could. I'm trying to, well, it's probably easier to do this, right? So G, Gwendolyn, Gwyn, and that's it.
Okay, so there's only two options here.
Unless it's a. Well, no, because it seems like the names are birth names, right? Because here it's not Gwyneth Roottree, it's Gwyneth Anderson, right?
Yeah.
So all of these kids should be born Roottree, as far as I know.
Yes.
So I'm okay with, like, I don't know, Gwyn, whatever. And then the second one would hypothetically be E, which would be Elias Junior? Question mark?
Well, no. Yes, no, you're right. Sorry, the first guy's Elias.
Yeah, Elias and then Elias
yeah,
Jr.
Elias Jr., yeah.
And then a secret middle child that we do not talk about. And then what was the third one?
CE?
CE, which would be Clancy, as far as I know. Clancy Edward. Clancy Jr. is probably one of his.
He's got a
right?
lot of babies. Okay, so
and once again, we don't even know if this is real or not, but and then someone with M that's not Miracle.
Margalit.
It must be Margalit, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. So, I mean, that's names to look for.
We could do Margalit because there's only one child.
That's true. That's true. Also, their child is a notable root tree.
Let's look up Margalit, and also this will help confirm whether or not we have one. If they're in the right spot, if she has one kid. Did she have 2 T's?
Fuck.
Did she have 2 T's?
What the hell is your name?
It's 1 T.
No.
Margolite.
Nope.
Wow, I guess they just don't.
Aloysius Herring Roottree. Jesus. AKA Red was appointed judge and politician, who earned his nickname ironically because he was the ambassador to Ireland for only 6 days.
That's funny.
He served what some people contended is the shortest term in history. A few days after he was appointed, was heard disparaging his position and the Irish people. He then tried to run for state senate. He claimed to be related to the Roottree Candy Company in a newspaper ad, but it came out that his last name was merely a coincidence, and he was defeated in a landslide.
So not actually.
So just like
I don't know what that
guy
means to have a.
Red herring. Saba, he's a fucking red herring.
That's funny.
That's really funny. All right, so let's do Gwyn Roottree, I guess. Oh, okay. You find some information on a website of old films that are not yet available on VHS. The site was not very well organized, and the search is broken, but you can get individual pages from your search engine. Gwyn Roottree is somewhat well-known actress who was active in the 1950s. What? So not the oldest? I don't know. She often appeared in tabloids, especially around the time of her highly publicized divorce.
Gwyn is the first child, right?
Well, we don't know. Well, so it said highly publicized divorce. So
you can still get divorced. So Gwyneth, right? So you put Gwyn, right? Isn't there 2? Was it Gwyneth or Gwyn?
This is Gwyn.
Okay,
Focus.
so Gwyn.
Focus, Saba.
There's a widely...
Especially around the time of her biggest role, minor hit movie, Guys Like Us. She left Hollywood after the flop.
Gwyn was the
Christmas
granddaughter of Elias Roottree.
Gwyn was the granddaughter of Elias.
She shouldn't have been named Roottree, but her father took her mother's famous... Gwyn is below Gwyn... Okay, go back.
Okay, so this is actually Gwyneth.
Yeah, this is Gwyneth, and Gwyn is one of the ones underneath.
So Gwendolyn.
Yes. Gwendolyn. Yes, because that's a Roottree.
Gwendolyn. And then one of these 2 is Gwyn. Fuck.
That is unfortunate.
No, see, split up.
Oh, then in that case... But that's great-granddaughter.
That must be you.
No, but that's great-granddaughter.
I know. So... Huh?
Maybe let's just focus on
No, but that's like one of the only people that was split up. Actually,
but
it could be this. No, because look, this is another split up.
But that's still great
This one's
granddaughter.
also split up.
That's
No, it wouldn't.
granddaughter.
If we... No, this one would be granddaughter, right?
Well, that's great granddaughter, right? Because that's the daughter.
Did it say great? Sorry, did it say granddaughter of Elias? Yeah,
Yeah, just
granddaughter of
granddaughter.
Elias. Okay.
So then the
So in that
only one
case,
that
it
makes
must
sense
be
is
you.
this. Yeah. So then we're wrong about the names.
Unfortunate, but that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Gwendolyn.
Okay, so maybe
So
get
you're
rid of the
so
first
you're an
one.
actress. Actor, whatever. We don't know who you're married to. Oh, not Gwendolyn, sorry. Gwendolyn Roottrees. Damn. Okay. She shouldn't have been named Roottrees, but her father took her mother's famous last name.
Okay, so there's a extra root tree that isn't actually a child.
So whoever so Gwendolyn's spouse was named something else, but instead of his name carrying forward, he was like, no, we're keeping Roottrees.
It's way better than mine.
Well, I don't know about way better, but he definitely wanted the money.
Was capitalizing, yeah. So there is Gwen. Which we could confirm that may be potentially 3 people.
That's true. Damn.
Oh, we're
All right.
done. Well, I mean, the other 2
But
are
we
kind of
don't know-
obvious.
We don't know her spouse, though. Yeah. What's your fucking problem, lady?
You're on a roll. I'll try to keep that momentum going. Carl's office was a mess, thanks to some burst pipes.
What?
But I unearthed a photo from a 1970s Roottrees reunion. I also found some important-looking papers.
Oh, now we can potentially find
Oh my
Miracle.
god, there's so many pictures.
9 blood relatives so far. I'll have more to share after you find 9 more.
Okay, so double what we've done. Got it, thanks.
So do you think we can find Miracle here?
Maybe.
Maybe
This
we can-
photo is a note attached from your employer. Here's a bonus. When I pulled the water damage picture of the free spirits out of the frame, this fell out too. Interesting. It's in Paris. Written on the back of the photo is couldn't make the reunion. Wishing you well from Paris. Gwen and the boys.
This must
So
be your
Gwen
children.
is her, and these are her children. Got
Yeah.
it. Probably. You think the middle one's older?
Yeah.
He's just has a big button that says film school.
Or it's like a patch, yeah.
Probably older than this guy, right?
Yeah.
So we could say you and then you, whoever the fuck you are,
Mm-hmm.
hypothetically. All right. Fair enough. On to the next one is you. This photo tucked inside an envelope with a letter beneath a candle in the corner office. The letter says, "To Carl and Brenda, I am sorry that you were unable to attend the funeral. It's traditional to have it as soon as possible, and Ernie, more than anyone else on Earth, knew how busy your job can be. I've enclosed a Shiva candle, identical to ours, if you like to pay your respects, though it's not expected from outside the faith to do so." Shiva candle? What religion is that? Ernie was a man full of love, not only for his family, but his family's legacy. He had an immense amount of pride for the work you 3 did together, as well as how Carl has carried on for him after taking over. Was Ernie...
Ernie's the guy who died, so he's the 4th president. I believe.
This was the second cousin. Okay. As for
Yeah.
myself, it's impossible to express my gratitude enough for rescuing us from the panic and burden of endless bills. Though we caught it too late for him to get on the donor list, the company took care of us beyond our wildest expectations. It went unsaid at the time, but Ernie and I knew it had been Carl that convinced the trust, and that it was no coincidence that it happened shortly after your visit, Brenda. To Carl and Brenda. Got it. Up until the end, Ernie had to stay strong, especially for Nicole's sake. So that's Nicole. This is Debbie. He could never have done it without you two fighting for us. Much love, Debbie.
So who has one kid?
I mean, that's fair. A couple people. A couple of them have just one kid, sadly. So that's not necessarily going to work, but...
Well, it's not some of them, because those people don't even have kids. So it's actually no one on this right side. Can you go left? That's incredibly weird, the X is there.
Oh, don't forget. Family trees use surnames from birth, even if the person changed their last name after marriage. Always use a person's most recent occupation. Genealogy for dunces. Okay, thanks. Debbie and Nicole. So Nicole married Ernie. What was Ernie? He was in a... I don't know. Was it Ernie Roottrees?
Probably.
Ernest Madsen. Ernest Madsen. Okay. Did I spell it wrong?
Madsen or Madsen?
No, Ernest Madsen.
Madsen. You want to try Ernest Jr.?
Sure. Nope. Huh. Well,
okay, this is just from the pictures, so I mean, let's just keep going, I guess, and then we can...
Yeah, but I would like once again, I would love to be able to be like, hey, this is Debbie, this is Nicole, right? And then just like specifically put a thing on, but I guess we can't. Holy fuck.
Who's read that tie? Miracle!
This photo at no attached.
Great.
Every 20 years or so, the Roottrees would hold a big reunion and recreate old family photo. This is the one from the 70s, and Carl's the teenager in the middle. Sorry about the water damage. A pipe burst in Carl's office. On the back of the photo,
no, that's Miracle.
Wrote November. This is a large number of cursive signatures, including Bonnie, next president, Guy Hudson, Ernie Jr., Carolyn, Gwendolyn, Miracle Jr., Jim Roottrees, Clark, Carl, and Eli M. I mean, like...
Is this not a new photo? Then that's Miracle, because the guy behind him is his son. Eli? I'm not sure.
Eli.
Yeah. Because the guy on the left I thought was Miracle, because we already have a photo of
The teenager
Miracle
in the
Jr.
middle is Carl, so this is Carl. Right? God, who the fuck are any of
these
people?
They say you can add photos, so could that be Miracle Jr.?
Oh, yeah. We could add a photo of his younger self, right? I mean, that's just bonus, which is cool. Damn. Okay. Is Bonnie next president Guy Hudson? So probably third president, because Eli Madsen. Ernie Jr.
There you go. So Eli Madsen is the guy all the way to the left.
Is this guy?
Yeah.
But who? But the thing is that Miracle Jr. is him with the rainbow bow tie.
Yeah.
Jim Roottrees, which I don't think... Did we look up Jim Roottrees yet? I don't think so. We still have more evidence to look at as well. Okay, well, awesome. And then this. Vote Stephanie Jones for City Council. Better for Butler County. This was buried under a ton of other mail that Carl left in his inbox. It had a handwritten note attached that seemed personal. It's a flyer about a candidate for the local office, Stephanie Jones. On the back is an excerpt from a newspaper article from the Butler County Times about her campaign. Stephanie may have grown up in an unconventional family, to say the least, but in her words, it was still full of love. And now, 22 years later, with a baby of her own due around Christmas, her message for voters is simply, love is our future. Handwritten note says, Carl, I don't see... I know we don't see eye to eye comes to candy company, but if you could talk to your girls about putting out a statement supporting Stephanie. She could use the publicity your daughters bring. Don't let our conflicts spread to the next generation. CM. Okay, so obviously Stephanie Jones, but then who the fuck is this guy?
That's just the spouse. I think she probably used to be Roottrees, and then she changed her name.
I don't know. I think she might have been adopted, because there is a thing on here that's adopted right here.
Oh, okay. But
Because
there
it
is
says
no spouse
unconventional.
for that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to be fair, they might not be married. So this person and a spouse adopted this person. Oh, the spouse adopted the child from... Okay, so probably not that then. Never mind.
That's a little confusing.
Yeah. I mean, what? You're telling me this is confusing?
No, sorry. The lines there are very confusing.
I know. I'm just making fun of you. All right, so we got you. So Gwendolyn is here, though. Right? Gwendolyn was in here somewhere? Yeah, because Gwendolyn is somewhere in this fucking picture.
It's the kid. Maybe? She's got curly hair? Or it's the girl in the back?
Who are you talking about, Saba? Use your words. Like, you think that could be Stephanie?
Yeah. Or, because I was trying to find someone who...
I mean, yeah,
sorry, Stephanie.
Well,
so it could be... So go back to... She has green eyes. So let's go back here. The family photo.
No, that's brown. That's a different ethnicity as well.
Also, everyone... Because I was trying to look for curly hair. And so there's the one in the front and the one in the back. But she also has brown eyes in the back.
Because it's entirely possible that someone just didn't sign their name, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So yeah, one person did not sign their name. Damn. I mean, that's Eli. We already confirmed that. I mean, dude, this is fucked. And it's just Eli M. I mean, we can just look up Eli M.
Mm-hmm.
Madsen, maybe? Nope. All right, well, if we look up... So that's Miracle Root Tree, you know that. But if we do Eli... Elias M. Root Tree.
Mm-hmm.
Eli M.
Well, maybe look up Eli M. Roottrees.
Sorry, Elias M. Root Tree. Like that, you think?
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Or they hate
Maybe without
us.
the period? Well, they did say what would be easy to find. So maybe we should actually just focus on that. Maybe we should just focus on getting this all crossed out.
Sure, we have Jim and Lauren. James Roottrees.
Go for it.
Singer in the duo Jim and Diamond with his wife Diamond LaRue. Duo, according to many sources you find, is considered a one-hit wonder due to their disco song Rollin' On Down to the City. It's on your evidence folder. Although Jim writes the majority of songs, plays the guitar, and often sings, Diamond is considered by fans to be the band's lead singer. The band has never had another hit, but its fans, who refer to themselves as Diamond's Dazzlers. The rest of the music is more folksy and acoustic. Jim and Diamond have contributed to continue to release through the 80s and early 90s, and their albums you find are Cherry Tree and Sound of Laughter. Jim has become a bit of a recluse and hasn't made a public appearance since 1996. So, okay. James?
Seed and MMM, only the greatest.
It's grandson of Elias Roottrees.
Could make disco this sweet by Peter Janovitz. We could look at that in a minute. Yeah, Jim and Diamond.
But it said James in the thing, right? So he went by Jim, but James Roottrees, yeah.
Where did it say that?
Right at the top.
Oh, James Roottrees, yeah. Is that gonna be different? No. Okay, so it's the same.
Yeah.
But it says great grandson of Elias Roottrees. I mean, there's probably a lot of that, right? So
Yeah.
grandson would be this level. Great grandson would be one further down. So probably this, because it's a notable person, right? So that's where the stars are.
Yeah,
So
that's
this
the
one's
only
probably
person.
Jim?
Yeah. And then Diamond James.
James Roottrees,
And then Diamond LaRue.
Diamond LaRue. That's you. Picture of Diamond LaRue. Singer,
Yeah.
right? Or musician?
Yeah, I think it's a musician.
Okay, I'm happy with that ish. Don't know. Well, we could. I don't know. Like, if we look up his wife, is it the same
It's
one?
the same thing, yeah.
Fuck. Because I'm trying to like. It's their kids, right?
Yeah.
Oh, also, were they? Did they say that? Was Jim in this one, or no? Yeah, Jim Roottrees here.
What did he look like 2 seconds ago? Is the guy with
this guy in the back, because he has the lapel, the diamond lapel. See, if we go back to this one, he has diamond lapel.
Yeah. Okay, give him the other picture, I guess then.
Okay. Yeah. Never mind. Can't add bonus photos yet.
Well,
I don't know. Is there anybody? Is there? I mean, he's just kind of off on his own in the back. We need to find people.
let's find the only other person of note.
That's, extremely fair. Lauren Roottrees.
Author Lauren Roottrees
Author.
is known for her book A Life Between Wars.
No, stop. Distant relative of the Roottrees sisters.
But
What
if you go
does
back,
that have to do with anything?
But if you go back to the board for 5 seconds, the only last you can zoom out. The only other star is the one that's in the middle there.
This guy?
Yeah.
That's true. So it must be this.
Yeah.
Lauren Roottrees. All right, let's keep going, but...
So the other two sisters are,
and then,
other
sorry,
ones are just
author.
sisters. Yeah.
Author. There you go.
Okay, Lauren Reese's few romance novels.
Oh, actually, that's an author and a book, right?
Yeah, novels under her married name, Lauren Rafferty. So there's another name.
No, but well, that's true. We can look that up. Little fanfare. When her publisher learned she had been keeping diaries about her famous family, they insisted she release them under her original name, Lauren Roottrees, take advantage of her family's notoriety. The selection of diary entries released in A Life Between Wars spans the untimely death of her husband in World War II to coping with post-war world as a young widow and mother.
This will tell us her husband and her kids, I think.
I could, if we look up A Life Between Wars.
Wait, go back down again. Her publisher released her romance novels. Yeah, those are fiction, I think. Just creating the fans referring as the court judge. Okay, yeah. The Life Between Wars is I think what we should focus on.
I'm still reading. Court Jester series? Seems she is retired. Okay. Well, I mean, we can still... So, yes, I agree with you. So, we can do... Copy. And then it was Lauren Roottrees, right?
You want to do it? Seems you hit the jackpot. This book is occasionally taught in schools. Has a lot of pictures. A summary of the contents of the book.
Holy shit! 7 pieces of evidence.
Yeah, that's what they said. It seems like we hit that jackpot.
All right. Well, I guess we're looking at that. Oh. Hello.
Oh my God! Is that the father? Oh. Who's that? Is that it? Did we make it?
It must be him.
Let's read the description. Hold on. Let's read the description.
Wrong. I know it too well. Where the fuck was he? He had to... I don't know who his spouse was. Wait, do we know his spouse? Anyway,
No,
whatever.
they didn't specify.
Lauren's diary contains some labeled pictures. This is the next generation. Caption: an attempt to recapture the spirit of the 5 pieces photo with our generation. For old time's sake, we gathered on the warehouse floor. I wanted Eli to stand all the way to the left, since to me he looked like Pop did in the old one. Okay, well, that's Eli, whoever
No,
this is.
it didn't. No, it isn't. But he got outvoted.
Oh,
Continue
sorry.
reading.
I'm taking pictures. But I was outvoted by my brothers. They insisted the 4 of us stand together, and so we clumped up in the middle and let everyone filter in behind and in front of us. Only one too good to make an appearance was Gwen, which is the actress, which is fair. Grandma insisted we include Sam, even if we didn't want to. None of us understood why, including Sam. I also don't think it fair Miracle made it in, since he's technically a 5-piece. I guess my inner child still holds a grudge even after all these years. Okay, well, Miracle.
Yes, okay, that's right.
Sam.
So look at the other photo. That was
The
the
other
original
photo of
photo,
what?
the black and white one.
This
That
guy?
was yeah, I think this was actually the original photo.
Contains labeled pictures. This is the 5 pieces. So this is all 5 of them. Oh, this is Miracle. Well, first off, he's much younger, so that's obvious. But okay, all right. So, damn, that's so many people. All right. Picture famous in our house. Pop had it framed. That's him on the left. Pop had it framed. That's him on the left. It was taken in 1935 for the new warehouse that Eli Jr. designed. Angie and I both wanted to be in the photo since Miracle was in it, and the 3 of us were about the same age. We were told only the 5 pieces, which didn't go over very well, to say the least. Eventually, I suppose, to stop the tantrums, they posed us in front of the camera with Mr. Morden, who was there with Aunt Gwendolyn. I found out years later that they never took a second photo. That's fucked up. Oh, there's people in the back, too. Like,
Just
who's
that guy, you can see his face. I'm not sure.
Okay, so these are the 5 pieces, so this is all of them, right? So we have to identify him before we get that. I don't know. What the fuck does Gwendolyn do?
So there's
What is
two.
Gwendolyn's
There's
job?
2 women too, so it has to be either one of those 2.
That's true. How do we put Clancy here? Or did I just put that there?
No, we had to put that there because we figured out like the child or whatever, the children. No, that was the other one. Never mind. I'm not. We guessed for this one.
I think we guessed. I think that makes sense. Well, I mean, we have 5. We have 5. Like, fucking don't put that guy there.
Who looks the oldest
the...
here? Person on the left or the middle? Or the woman?
Well, I mean, like, so Bam, right? But I mean,
no.
Let's put
him as Let's put that.
Yeah, that makes more sense. Gwendolyn, blonde. So like you maybe?
Really?
Because the other one's black hair.
In the value system, brown or black, yeah.
Like, do we know any? Like, this is all nothing that we know, right?
Yeah.
Everything to the left of this, because there's no stars.
We're still trying to finish the author. One must be her, Lauren as the author.
Oh yeah. Sorry, we should finish the evidence before starting to do all this speculation. You are absolutely correct. This is Lauren.
Mm-hmm, and that's her husband.
And her husband something. Soulbound Publishing captures Butler County Times. That's
that's interesting.
A periodical.
So let's read the thing on the right though too.
You're right. Also, what the fuck? What is that patch?
Like an animal. I don't know
Yeah.
what though.
Below are notes and observations you made while skimming through Lauren Rootree's diary, A Life Between Wars. Lauren
Jacob.
Rootree, also, before I forget.
Husband Jacob.
Is it this one?
Yeah. Her husband is Jacob.
Oh!
Oh, nice.
So that one, okay.
And now we can add their extra pictures.
Cool. So Diamond De La Rue. Elias, we have baby Elias.
Yeah, and then you did have his...
Don't know who his spouse was.
You did have the extra picture of Diamond, not Diamond, her husband's. Because he was in the photo.
Oh, yeah. He was just kind of like schmuck guy. This guy. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. All right, sorry, we were doing this.
So Jacob is her husband.
Jacob,
And
thank you.
Clark is the name of their son.
Must be this. Jacob Raftery. And he is this man.
Yeah, and then Clark is
and their
son.
son was named Clark?
Yeah.
Makes sense. Raftery. Wow,
Okay.
Clark. Pull it together, man.
Okay, go back real fast. I didn't finish reading.
Consists of diary
Yes.
entries. Most important event.
Yeah.
Loss of her
you gotta
husband,
scroll
Jacob.
down.
Jacob died 5 months of World War II while Lauren was pregnant. This left her to suck Clark alone. By skimming the pages, you glean the following information. She was the granddaughter of Elias and Gwyneth on her father's side. Don't know what that means. Her mother's family was called the Causels, but
The
she
father who
hardly
is-
ever mentions them. So her mother's family was the Causels?
Oh, whoever this person is, because I read faster than you, is a lawyer, I think. Pop was head lawyer of the Roottrees company and helped with write a legal document called the Clanced Trust. So her father was a lawyer. Yeah. And we can look up Clancy Edward, right? Because that's Clanced Trust.
True. Fair. Wait, what was his name?
Clancy
Edward Rootree?
Yeah, Edward.
Okay.
The Clanced pronounced Clan SED, so Clanced.
Clanced.
Trust is
a highly... Okay, you go. Sorry.
Okay, a highly unusual corporate arrangement named after Clancy Edward Rootree, who was Elias's son and the Rootree company's head lawyer at the time. Due to its unique nature, it's often brought up online to discuss about financial matters inherent as an oddity. Company mandates that a fixed percentage of each profit is split amongst every quarter, representing each direct relatives of Elias and Gwyneth. An account is created for each blood relative at birth, first accessible when they reach 18. The actual numbers have never been disclosed, but it's a lot of money. Clanced's trust is known for being essentially impossible to get around due to many checks and balances written into it. Still, there have been few situations in which family members have tried to forcibly remove other members from the trust, but it's vague because it's vague. The only information you discover is from a university law school, which appears at a guest lecture talk about the Roottrees versus RR. 1944. While looking into the Clanced Trust, I'm finding it mentioned the 5-piece guarantee. So is that like someone maybe they divorced? Is there anyone that has the initials RR?
Roottrees versus RR. It's a good question. Do we hold on? If we do big list, someone with the last name R? Raftery LaRue?
Oh,
That's
no.
interesting.
No, but it's not R. First name's not R.
No, but I'm saying like that we know both of those names.
Yeah, we know. Yes.
Rihanna,
So,
Riley,
Rihanna,
but those are the same ones. Jacob, Clark, James, Robert, Ronald.
Yeah, there's
Could be Robert or Ronald.
So it is a Roottrees,
That makes sense.
which is interesting.
So is there a Roottrees once again, there's like this fucking top secret section that's really frustrating.
That's okay. I think we can.
Anyway,
Let's try to find.
we were looking at you. Yeah.
Three spirits generation.
Oh no,
after
we were looking
Lauren.
at this. Sorry.
So we should
Roottrees-
try
we
to
can just
find
Google that.
something. Yeah, we should try to find something that allows for us to try to find a picture of him. Oh, from what you
About
can
this
tell,
particular-
RR. Yeah. Okay. You can do this one.
You find very few details about this particular incident with regards to the Clansed Trust. A student that attended a lecture about it wrote the following on a legal oddities website. From what you can tell, RR attempted unsuccessfully to remove a fellow family member from the trust, so definitely a Roottrie. It was said that RR attempted 2 arguments. First, the person in question was born out of wedlock, and second, they committed a significant crime against a fellow family member. Still, due to the ironclad wording of the Clansed Trust, it was impossible to remove any direct descendant of Elias Roottrie without completely dissolving the trust. There is no additional information online. So someone... Impossible to remove... argument 1...
It was
First, the
because
person
of
in
the way the
question-
clan said, like, trust was set up, that it was just
No,
like,
right, but I'm
yeah.
saying like so the person that RR wanted to oust from the trust was born out of wedlock, and they had committed a serious crime
Against the family member, yeah.
So who would have been born? I mean, there could have been tons of people born out of wedlock, right? Because it's just
yeah, I don't.
because like a bunch of is there, because this is all married and then kids, right? Is there anything
Because that's the thing.
just...
Even if someone was born out of wedlock, they could have married afterwards.
No, well then it wouldn't, but it wouldn't. I don't. Well, maybe. I guess I just didn't think. Yeah, here. Well, no, that's split
No,
up.
they split
I
up.
was looking to see if there's anybody on the thing that just connects directly to a kid.
Yeah, I know, but I don't think I remember seeing any of that. So.
Yeah, I guess you're right. All right. Well, we still got more evidence, so.
Yeah, I want to find this Clancy's.
For different generations of their family, Lauren uses them often. The 5 pieces, the first generation of children by Gwyneth and Elias, Lauren's father was in this generation. The next generation, Lauren's generation, and then the free spirits, the generation after Lauren's, including her son. Okay.
So if you go to the computer, there was like a book or something, I think, when we had looked up one of them in our most recent
what way?
searches. But go back. Not this one.
I kind of want to look this up.
You can. Can you go back then afterwards?
Yes. The 5-piece guarantee is a combination with the Clansed Trust, with Elias Roottree's attempt to ensure that the Roottrie Candy Company would remain a family business for eternity. In isolation is somewhat baffling. The yearly salary of Roottree's president is always locked to the price of a single pack of 5 pieces. When the 5-piece guarantee went into effect, this was 25 cents a year. Now it's closer to $4. Combined with the Clansed Trust, however, it makes a bit more sense. Elias wanted to ensure that only his direct relatives could afford to be president, and he knew that because their passive income was tied to the profits of the company, they'd be a vested interest in keeping the company profitable and successful as possible. Whether or not it was a smart or successful decision is widely debated both online and in person by economics enthusiasts. Okay, so that's interesting. So the president gets paid fucking nothing, but because they're a direct blood relative, they get the money that they would otherwise want and need. Okay. Sorry. And what did you want?
Can you go back one more?
Light Between Wars?
No, then. I guess, I don't know. I thought there was one other thing, but I don't think
Well,
so.
she had other books.
Yeah,
Like the Court
but...
Justice series.
means in court. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. I mean, you can look it up, but
I mean, there's no
don't think
reason
so.
to not, right?
Yeah.
Fiction romance.
Inspiration from one of her brother's Clancy's lectures on the Middle Ages?
Her brother Clancy's lectures.
From one of her brother. Yes. Okay. Yeah.
So one of her brothers is a lecturer. Is a professor?
Maybe.
That's interesting.
So there was something more about Clancy. Maybe I said we could look at. So maybe go back to Spider
Clancy
Search.
Roottrees?
Yeah. I thought there was something else here.
Nope.
Clancy Edward or whatever his name is.
Wasn't Clancy Edward the? Didn't we thought that was the dad? Which we don't. Which is not. We don't know that, right? Like I think we just guessed, but.
Well, it's like
Once
Clancy
again,
because his clan said, and it was basically confirmed for us. So I thought, can you just look Edward, whatever Clancy Edward?
Also, we still have more evidence to look at. Should we finish that first, or no?
Let me just do this one last thing with the Clancy Edward, and then we can go back to it.
Well, I think we already looked up Clancy Edward, didn't we?
Yes, we did. I just wanted to see if there was something else that was here, or am I just like identity percentage?
Nah, this is where we just were.
No, so maybe we did already do. Did you look up the Roottrees versus RR, or we already did that inadvertently, kind of?
No, I did that, and then that's where it gave us the stuff about RR.
Okay, then I think we did do everything then.
I mean, the thing I do want to point out, we still only have one periodical, which is kind of annoying.
I thought you said you... See, this is the thing. I thought you said you saw something else. I don't know if it was a book or it was like but the periodical would have popped up. So
well, no,
I
because
guess
you have to look up the periodical specifically. If you're looking up an article in the periodical, it doesn't count. Like, the only reason we got Business Watch was because I looked up Business Watch specifically.
And I'm not sure. There was something somewhere, but I don't remember where it is.
Well, hopefully we'll come back to it, right?
Yeah.
Did we check this? Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Oh, good. Down here.
Sorry, I'm dying.
No, this is the same thing, I think. Yeah, this isn't. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go back to the evidence.
You want to look up the free spirits?
Oh shit, Saba, there's multiple pages. Entry entitled Complaints from Lauren Roottrees' Diary, written in 1953. This entry seems to focus specifically on one of Lauren's family members, Gwyn, who is on the notable list. Yes. It seems that everyone had something to complain about. Gwyn, as an only child, complained of loneliness. Is that true? Where was she? She was here. No, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, well...
All right. Here. Complained about... I told her that being expected to watch after 3 younger brothers didn't feel like a blessing, but it fell on deaf ears. I mean, that's true, because that's what we see that, right? Her and then 3 younger brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Oops, sorry. During the summer, I went to stay with her and Aunt Margot. Stay with her and Aunt Margot.
Nope. It has to be the only other woman.
Yeah.
I just don't know where she would be in the list.
I don't know. Let's keep going, I guess. And Aunt Margot, I hope she would be the sister I never had, and I'd do the same for her. I even dyed my hair blonde to fit in with the 2 of them. Okay, interesting. What a mess. She just complained. To her, I was the lucky cousin. Now she's off living a glamorous life while I'm stuck here with Clark. I must admit, seeing her everywhere contributes to my unhappiness. Her visage stares at me from my coffee table. She gets to be a starlet and tell tales of how she gallivants around the world, kissing the likes of Hudson Lane and Wild Bill Williams. She's the first Roottree woman to be anything other than a housewife. Interesting. And oh, wait. That's interesting, isn't it?
She's also a housewife, but right now they literally
no, but
told
I'm saying
us to
no,
choose
but
the
occupation housewife.
Sure.
I think that makes sense, right?
The odds of it are probably very high.
So if she's if that's a real statement, so the 2 women of the 5 pieces are also they're also housewives. So whoever the other wife the other woman is,
wherever Margot is.
Well, I don't know I don't think Margot was part of the 5 pieces. It's just Aunt Margot, right?
Yeah. It has to be.
Well, actually,
odd.
no, because her dad was one of the 5 pieces. No, you're right. I think one of them had to.
Yeah, it's
Who
the
the fuck is
dark-haired
Margot?
girl. It's the dark-haired lady, but we just don't know where she is here.
Margalit. Right. Okay. Because I don't think we have her anywhere.
No, because we had to.
Well,
swap
hey,
it.
we know that in the future when we identify Margalit, that she's a housewife. So there you go.
There you go.
Anyway, single mother, could I make my own way in this world if I were not a single mother? And I am jealous. That's fair. But I'm off topic. A girl with all the luck in the world would be jealous of me. And now, though I have been undoubtedly burdened by terrible tragedy because of her husband's death, I am also lucky to be born into a family that can support me for eternity. I can raise a child without worry, unlike the countless other widows. If any of them were to hear me complaining, they would rightfully scoff, just like I do Gwyn. Okay. Next page. Dynasty. The entry entitled Dynasty from Lauren Roottrees' diary, written blah, blah, blah. It focuses on the day her grandfather Elias announced he would step down as president of the Roottree Candy Company and the meeting to determine his successor. Interesting. I wish I had been a fly on the wall that day. Clancy told me that everything got quite heated. Granddad was furious none of his sons would take over as president. Okay, so none of his sons were president. But that's what he gets for holding onto it for so long. With architects, preachers, and lawyers. So one of them's an architect.
So the other guy's an architect.
Right, because both daughters are housewives.
Yeah, but we just don't know which order they go in.
Right. So housewife is fine, lawyer's fine, preacher's fine.
We just don't know which one's Marguerite.
Elias Jr. would be architect.
Yeah, you just don't know whether or not.
We just don't know where they go and what their picture is necessarily.
No, you have their picture. You just don't know. I mean, if you want, you could try doing it right now.
I have their picture. I just don't know which one's which.
Well, no, go back. So go back to the thing, right?
What, this one?
Yeah, so it's like you have the woman on the right, I think, is Marguerite.
So she's Marguerite.
Yeah. I mean,
That's
you could
really
try process of
identifiable
elimination. In it, kind of. Do we have three?
Given the black hair, wouldn't you think that this one would be his grandfather?
Yeah.
So we could say that's Clancy.
Okay, try to
but
get
once
to
again,
5.
I don't know which ones. I don't know the old. I don't know the. Age.
Well, you have more than 2, so just try to see if one of these works.
What do you mean? I have more than 2.
You have 2, so all you need is 1 more to try to confirm. So just try to confirm one of them.
Who's the? Oh, because housewife. Okay,
yes.
So that's 1, 2.
Yeah,
sure,
so that
makes sense.
1 more.
Yeah. Okay.
So just try to see if this is going to be right if you put this in here. So
like if we do like this, no.
Yeah. So
that
just
probably
swap
just means that he's the eldest.
Yeah. So now just swap it. Swap it to the lady.
So this is So this would be Marguerite.
Yeah.
Which would be you, and she is a housewife.
Housewife.
Incorrect.
So we're wrong about something else.
Something else must be wrong. Correct.
Okay. Do you want to try him here then?
Elias Jr. Put him here, and then put architect.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense that your firstborn son would be Junior, right?
Okay, so there's still something wrong, even if even if those 2 were right.
So
now.
you're not right. You're not right.
Something about someone is not right here.
Nope. I mean, to be fair, Elias is blonde.
Just kind of like red-haired.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's kind of rough.
How are you not correct? That must be correct, right?
I mean, I would think so.
And you're already confirmed, so we know that. I'm still pissed that we don't know his other child. Let's keep doing the evidence. We still have stuff to look at.
Oh, you can also give his son, by the way, an extra picture.
Who?
Miracle
this
Junior.
Guy? This guy?
Yeah. He was in the photo.
This guy.
That dude, yeah.
Okay, good call. Nobody got time for candy. So with the 5 pieces refusing to step in, it came down to us next gens. Pop argued at length that the company should stay with our branch of the family since we still have the Roottree name. I'm not sure
Clancy is
would have
not
wanted
her father? I don't understand. Is she
Oh.
is she because she said Clancy, I was like, she should have just called him Pop.
I'm not even sure. Oh, that's true. Would have wanted it, but he volunteered. Instead, it ended up going to Zach. Fuck yeah! Yeah! So Zach is probably Zachariah.
He's the
given age of
firstborn
this.
son of the firstborn 5-piece. So Zach, okay? Zach.
So
you
Zach
gotta...
is the son of... So Zach is the son of
whoever's first.
Elias? This guy? Well, we don't know who. We don't know what he looks like, though.
No, but you can... Zach Wilson. Zachariah Morton?
Either of those could be correct.
Yeah, sure. Well, you can just
Well, that didn't help as much as I was hoping. Oh, wait, well, actually, we know that the thing would be president too, right?
Yes.
Although this note does say most recent occupation, so Zach Morden or whatever his name is might have retired as president and then went off to be like a fucking porn actor. Like, I don't know.
Wow.
It could've been
Okay.
anything.
What
I'm
a
just saying,
career
it could've been anything.
change. Okay, let's go back to the book.
Not even sure. I'm not even sure Clancy would have wanted it, but he's the one who volunteered.
Okay, keep going.
Pop argued at length that the company should stay with our branch of the family since we still had the Roottree name. I'm not even sure Clancy would have wanted it, but he was the one who volunteered.
So Clancy is wrong.
Is that just what? No, but is that just like is that just like weird writing where it is
Maybe.
actually Clancy? It's
your
actually
father?
Clancy Edwards' Roottree? Because she said Pop, so it's Bang, right? It's like this one. Which, I mean, I guess that makes sense. I don't know. Whatever. Let's keep going. Instead, it went to Zach. Even though his surname doesn't match the candy, he's the firstborn son of the firstborn 5-piece. I'm not sure how that's relevant to running a company, but Granddad always had very particular views when it came to his bloodline. I asked Clancy if it ever came up that a woman could take over. After all, Angie's older than Zach, and I'm the oldest of us all. But
Okay,
he's
so
black.
never mind. So Angie's the oldest. Zach is younger, but because he's the oldest guy.
But he's the son, so this one's Angie. Well, actually...
No, Ange. Just say Ange.
Angelica Morden.
So that means this guy's Morden.
So it's Zach Morden. Zachariah Morden.
Zachariah
Who the fuck is-
Morden.
Carolyn? Gwendolyn?
Caroline.
Who the fuck are any of these people? I guess that's... Whatever, I'm just gonna say Caroline, because fuck it. And you're president.
Second.
So you're president the second, and you must be housewife. Because once again, it's like you're...
Well, we'll
you're
have to see.
Like,
yeah, maybe she did something else.
well, because
but...
it
she
was
was an
anybody
author.
who's older than Gwen is housewife. Right?
Yeah, but this person isn't older than maybe. Yeah, no, she's an author.
I'll never forget the cuss words Pop used when he told Ma it wouldn't go to us. Mother, even the quick-witted, at least with catty remarks, countered, maybe they wanted to go to the only member of the family who looks like he samples the brand. Okay,
What? Does that
so
mean
it's a
he's fat?
So it's a fat guy.
Oh, is it the guy in the...
Is it this guy?
Yeah, that'd be really funny.
That's sad. It's just looks like someone who sampled the product. Oh. All right, I mean, we can keep going, but I say we move on.
Mm-hmm.
An entry written entitled Sam from Roottrees' diary, written in from a previous entry. You learn that Elias Roottree had given in to his wife and announced that Sam, an obscure relative, was to be included in family gatherings. Gwyneth had been pushing to include Sam for quite some time. Gwyneth, which is the grandmother, yeah. Why Sam? I have many distant relatives I've never met. After all, Granny had sisters and Granddad had a brother or two, but I was told to trim their branches from their family tree. So why is Sam special? Nothing adds up. I'm not the only one to realize. How the fuck does Sam fit into this at all? I mean, Sam's probably here in top secret.
Maybe.
Oh, sorry. I just realized my cursor hasn't been portrayed. Let me capture cursor. Boom. There you go.
Oh, that's definitely helpful.
Oh, never mind. Hold on.
Everything's just been floating around.
Yeah. Sorry, I did the wrong one. There we go. Now you can see my mouse. It's only been 2 hours. Anyway. Nothing adds up. I'm not the only one to realize. Angie summoned all of the next gens to a secret meeting in Zach's office. Gwyn's in Paris, but the rest of us, including Miracle's boys, spent ages trying to unravel the mystery. I didn't recognize Sam at Uncle Junior's wedding to Patsy. Uncle Junior's wedding to Patsy. Uncle Junior. Uncle Junior. Elias Jr.?
Yeah, maybe. Patsy? What is the name, though?
I don't know. That's weird. Also, are they Morden? Yeah, they're Morden. How did they become Morden?
Once again, it may not be... Actually, can you look up Morden in the names for the spouses?
Well, I did that. It was
so you could be
Gwendolyn
Morden
and
James, and the lady could be here. Try that. Try clicking Morden James.
Okay, so like here,
swapping.
and then instead of Elias, it's Margalit.
Yeah.
What the fuck? How do you? What the fuck is her name?
M-A-R.
Margalit. There you go. And she was housewife.
And then put
Like that?
her
Oh, and then
picture.
Man, she's depressed.
Well, nothing's...
I mean, that makes sense.
Nothing's really changed here, unfortunately.
Yeah, and I mean that makes sense because it would result in like the difference of the name. Who the fuck is this?
I don't know. I'm so confused about... I don't understand.
Like, I'm pretty sure this is him. Because I think she said pop and then... Also, who the fuck did Gwendolyn marry? So this one could be Elias. So the firstborn son was actually the second child.
Could have been. Grab their photo as well.
And Patsy. Could be either.
Could be either.
Patricia, whatever.
It is photo.
At the reception, I asked who Sam was. Pop shushed me and said it was complicated, which explains this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Clancy swore he saw Sam working along the farmhands EC, which would be EC.
Isn't that
That's egg cream. Who the fuck is EC? And John used to drive past the old Anderson farm on his way to work. Upon hearing that, Zach checked the records and managed to confirm all three are on the books. Eli, Miracle's youngest, not my brother.
So Eli is a brother of hers.
So this, right, but then this is also Eli something.
The youngest.
There's Elias C and Elias M. It's one of the Eliases, we know that. And then one of her brothers. But then one of her brothers is also Clancy? Because wasn't she? Yeah, Clancy Jr.
Yeah, you just don't know which one it goes into.
Probably younger. I mean, once again, you're right. We don't know where they go, but I mean, we could put Clancy Jr. just cuz, and then Eli M. just cuz. Like, we know that they're in here somewhere. We just don't know which order or who they are.
Yeah.
Even chimed in. Apparently, he was riding his mini bike alongside the farm a few weeks ago. Sam gave him old tools and taught him how to make bikes' engines faster. None of us think that proper for a multitude of reasons, but Eli certainly seems thrilled. At the end of the day, nothing explains why an outsider has cozied into family affairs, especially one who works on a farm of all places. Whatever happened to blood is thicker than syrup? Why is Grandma making an exception now?
You think it's that
'Cause
guy in
obvious...
the background in that photo? You think that's Sam?
Oh, sure. I could see that. Because that would be... No, not... Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
No, well, it would be Sam's dad? Because this is the 5 pieces, whereas Sam appears to be part of the new generation? Or the next generation?
Devious if you start all the way back here.
I think keep that in your mind. I think that's a good observation. I think that might be true. All right. I guess on to the last one. Clark. One of the final entries called Clark from Lauren Roottrees' diary, 1964. Clark's getting married, and in my opinion, far too young. He's barely 18, for God's sake, and Danielle isn't much older. Okay, so Clark is the youngest.
Wife to Danielle.
That's not right. Clark is... Who the fuck is Clark? Oh, Clark. Here. Getting married to Danielle. Franks. Oh, okay. Way too young, so on and so forth. Got it. Okay. Is much older. But openly confronting them would make me a hypocrite. After all, Jacob and I got married at 16. Very true. Clark, like the rest of his generation, is a free spirit. What else do you call a group of kids growing up with more money than any one person can spend? They all aspire to be musicians and artists and dancers and all sorts of nonsense. The only one who has any discipline is Carl, but that's because Pop forced Clancy to send him to the academy. Okay, so who the fuck Carl is. Oh, Carl! Rootree.
Oh.
Got him. All right. So, okay, so that means that Clark is not a professional. So, like, everybody on this row and down, everybody on this row is like a non-professional. Or not non-professional, non-business is what I mean. Maybe I'm just getting old, but our generation was never so bad. My brothers all seemed to pursue paths of knowledge, and the most rebellious thing any of us ever did was bring home someone who would be illegal to marry if we lived anywhere south of Pennsylvania. Okay, so someone brought home someone of color. Pop seemed to have gotten over it because Edward is set to take over his department once he retires. And as for me, my first published book, Swashbuckle My Heart,
I used to invent with
is
Jacob.
Okay, so remember, we can search this, but it has to be under her other name, which would be Raftree, right?
Yeah.
Because remember, it wasn't popular, was the problem.
Yeah.
They'd be proud Clark and I are carrying on his name.
Oh.
Walking in. And the pirates. Who's Jacob again?
Her husband.
Jacob. Got it. Even my cousins are doing well. Zach's not a bad president after all, and his sister seems to be doing a good job raising her twins. Gwyn is Gwyn. That's so fucked up. But at least she came out of the divorce with her head held high. She even told us she might come home next year so we can meet her kids. But the free spirits in any other family, they'd all end up in the streets. Even Clark. It's a little fucked, but okay. His sister, Zach's not bad, and his sister seems to be doing a good job raising her twins. raising her twins.
And so if you go back there, she got twins. Look, there you go. So that's... So why are these close and then his separate?
Well, Saba, they're twins. One of them has to be older.
By like 2 seconds.
Right, but that's how this works. We have to figure out which one when we get there. Okay. So it turns out Zachariah was just fine. That's fun. Okay. All right, so we're going to do Swashbuckle My Heart. And it's, fuck, what was the name? No, sorry. It was, Rafferty.
Rafferty.
Like that?
Hmm?
Oh, re-released as Romance in the Court.
Re-released! Oh, look at that.
Oh, wait.
Oh, did you change the name?
I don't think so. Did I?
Okay, just
Swashbuckle My Heart.
X marks the spot.
Re-released as X marks the spot. So after she became popular.
So look up X marks the spot, yeah.
Yeah, but now it's Roottree again. So like after she became popular, according to the back of the book, Buried Treasure by Lauren Roottree, from the author of the Court series, it also says keep an eye out for Laura Roberts' netbook, revisiting the diary 10 years later.
Okay, that's yes.
Motherfucker, we got 5 more articles, Saba.
Diary, unlike the original, contains no pictures, but has new passages. One major event happened between release that changed Lauren's outlook on certain subjects. The death of Elias. Summary of the fallout has been added.
Damn. Revisiting the diaries 10 years later.
So what more reading?
Featuring new insights, additional thoughts, and never-before-seen entries. New diary opens with an explosive incident that happened in the decade between the release and re-release of Lauren's diary. Elias Roottree had died, yes, and during the reading of his will, there was an audible gasp when a certain name was read aloud. Samantha Roottree.
So
Sam
is Samantha.
Right.
So it's not a dude.
Oh, I'm sorry. Although Sam and her children were not meant to receive monetary inheritance, he had a stipulation that she retained the rights to run the farm and any and all decisions related to it. What the fuck is Samantha Roottree? Can we look that up real quick? Okay. Interesting, I guess. But where the fuck did they fit into this? Whatever. And it's just related to it. It was then that the scandalous secrets came out. None of the 5 pieces were a surprise, but it was quite a shock to everyone else, including Sam. She had been told her parents died. Apparently, Sam was the illegitimate daughter of Elias Jr. and Patricia Christensen. The illegitimate daughter of Elias and Patricia Christensen. This one. So this must be Sam?
But I
what
thought
is,
it was...
I don't know what dotted line means. Unless this is Sam. Right? Like what the fuck does that mean? There's nothing else quite like that on this family tree, right? Because that would imply a sibling, I think. Anyway. Okay. Patricia, the daughter of a local steel mogul, and Eli Jr. harbored a secret romance at age 16. She became pregnant after the birth. Her father refused to let her see Eli ever again. Her baby... Oh, they didn't get married. So this is just wrong. So what I put here is wrong, because they never married. Unless they came back.
Like, I don't understand if there's like a secret.
Her father refused to let her see, so she her baby was sent to the Roottrees. Elias hid her away with the local farmhand known as EC. Okay. Patricia was married off to a much older man and sent away. That was the end of that, almost. None of the next gens had ever
Patsy.
met.
Yeah, they married. So it is Patricia is Patsy.
Okay. None of the next gens reappeared, now going by Patsy. After Patsy's husband died, she united with Eli Jr.
And they
And
married.
they finally married in the 50s. Okay. The wedding in their first diary without knowing Patsy's history. True. Eli Jr. had never taken another lover. Lauren, ever the romantic, quite appreciated this. That's funny. When Patsy and Eli finally married, Elias decided Sam should have been a Rootree in the first place, even though she was not part of the Clancid Trust. He wanted to include her in family affairs. That was what led to Lauren's initial entry entitled Sam. So he went to his mom, and his mom convinced his dad to include their illegitimate child?
Even though they're now
His illegitimate
married.
child?
Technically.
Well, because I'm assuming we're gonna actually read the exact terms of the Clancid Trust at some point, and
It's
it
like,
probably
you have
just
to
says
be married first before you.
but it doesn't. But it probably doesn't say that, and then was amended later, right?
Mhm.
Like after Sam was looped in, because in that case, holy shit, there'd be so many illegitimate connections. Because that's what. Oh, you know what? That's why they keep saying blood relatives. Because blood relatives has nothing to do with marriage. Interesting. Okay. Okay. On the next one. This is additional notes and context from 10-year anniversary release Lauren's Diary, context about Sam. Clearly, I did not know our true family history when I wrote this. I didn't even know Sam was a Rootree. All of my doubts were ill-founded. She was a fine woman. She had the chance to grow up with us. Sam might have been the sister figure Gwen never was. Well... Ernie and the kids are lucky to have her. Ernie and the kids are lucky to have her. So Ernie is you? Ernest. Okay. Ernie and the kids are lucky to have her, and her children seem eager to help the family in their own ways. Ernie Jr. has been learning the day-to-day from Zach. Oh, because Ernie Jr. was the predecessor to... Clark. Or not Clark. What the fuck is his name? This guy, Carl. Right? That's what they said? It was Ernie Jr. then passed it to him, I think?
Hmm.
Or is it Zachariah to Ernie Jr.? Yeah, we'll figure it out in a second, don't worry. Also, farmhand? Farmer? Does that count?
I think so.
Is that her job? Learning day-to-day from Zach. It's been a long, long time since any real Rootree has been excited and interested in the actual candy as Ernie. As a bonus, Gwyneth has a green thumb of her mother and her adopted grandfather. Gwyneth has the green thumb of her mother and her adopted grandfather. Huh? Who the fuck is Gwyneth?
There's...
Because you're Gwyn, you're Gwendolyn, so Gwyneth is someone totally different? So it's Gwyneth. Because like based on association, you would assume that this is another child of Ernie and Sam, right? Based on association, because they were just talking about Ernie.
The green
thumb of her mother, which makes sense because she's a farmer. I am most ashamed of not figuring out it all myself. Sam's a spitting image of Patsy with her jet black hair, green eyes. Sam's a spitting image of Patsy. Interesting.
Oh,
God,
by left.
What?
Left. All the way to the left. You understand what left means?
Yeah, what? Saba, there's fucking 3 things on the left. Pick something.
The one who's got green eyes?
This one?
Yes, isn't the green eyes the one we were just reading about?
I mean, sure, but this one also has green eyes.
Jet black hair, both. I don't know. That one looks like she's kind of got brownish hair. Dark brown hair.
Really?
Oh, the bottom left one looks like jet black hair, Zach.
I mean, I don't disagree with that necessarily. I do agree that that is definitely black hair. Once again, I get confused. I mean, we're gonna once again, once we figure out where people are, we're gonna have to do a second sweep of going back through all the fucking pictures and figuring out who's who.
I mean, it removes it, right? If you confirm it.
Well, it highlights it yellow, yeah.
Oh, okay.
What I'm most ashamed of is it's not figuring out she doesn't have the thick glasses Patsy did, of course, but I guess that skipped a generation.
Oh,
Her
there
children
was.
have that covered.
Was it in black and white?
Interesting.
Can you go back to the photos?
I want to do. Was this guy or this guy? So like Patsy.
Yeah, there's only 2 who's got thick glasses.
Thick ass glasses.
She has brown eyes. I don't remember.
Brown eyes though.
Was there anyone in any other photo? Not in here.
Patsy. And then,
No,
well, no, because she said her kid. Because she says that. No, this is the one that you think is Sam, which I guess is fine. But Patsy had fucking thick ass glasses. Thick ass glasses.
But Patsy's older, right?
Also, who the fuck are you people?
That's
Ernie.
Ernie's wife and daughter.
Ernie was a man full of love, not for his family. Oh, Ernie. That's not Sam. Who the fuck is this? Ernie, because there must be a different Ernie. God, my brain Ernie. How much? Wow, we have 50 minutes left. This game fucking flies by. We still don't know. Do we know the names of her kids? We don't. She just calls them the boys. Okay.
The boys.
The boys, the boys, the boys. And they are technically also free spirits. That's fair. Okay. So, what does the dotted line mean?
I don't know.
Right? Because it's that and then this. So, dotted lines probably mean that there's just like some chicanery going on, right? But
Yeah,
it appears to be different.
something-
It appears to be a different nonsensical thing.
Like it's encompassing her kid.
Gwyneth has the green thumb. Maybe we just, I mean, straight up, we might just not even have her picture yet.
Maybe.
It's hard to explain the look on Pop's face when they read the farm's operations would pass to Samantha Roottrees for as long as she was willing. I got flashbacks to when Zach was made president. Mother reframed it a bit to calm him down. Sam wouldn't receive any candy money after all, and was essentially inheriting the right to rule over the peasants for eternity. That's
Wow.
what
a
the fuck?
way of saying that.
I'm about to say, are you fucking evil? Like, what are you talking about? Did not have. So, well, okay. So there's gonna be someone who looks identical to some. We need to find who Patricia Christensen is first, and then just her minus glasses is Sam, which you might be right. It's entirely possible. That's crazy to rule the peasants for eternity. Pop warned us away from that farm for years. I never met EC in person, but Pop once referred to him as a confirmed bachelor, and I suspect that's why he's kept us from there. Sam had to grow up in a house with him and his roommate, Mr. Miller. Oh, he was gay. Got it. I'm not sure Sam will ever forgive Uncle Junior or Patsy for abandoning her to that life. If I were her, I might never forgive them either. Even so, she seems to blame more than just the two of them. She has no problems with us next gens, but she has palpable hatred for the Five Pieces and Elias and Gwyneth. I mean, yeah, that seems fair, I think. This is a page of additional notes and context from the blah, blah, blah about her son, Clark. Reading this back, I get deja vu. As I write this addendum, Clark's gotten married again. No Roottrie has ever remarried. Sure, I lost Jacob and Gwyn divorced Wild Bill. Gwyn divorced Wild Bill.
Wild Bill! Bill! I don't think his name is actually Wild.
Bill is short for William? Or, okay, maybe it's just Bill. Nope.
Billiam?
I mean...
Wild Bill. Yeah.
Bill? Nope.
God,
we definitely have seen that name before. It was her. Oh, it was her being like, oh, she gets to kiss like cool people all the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Complaints.
Keep going. Harrison Lee, Wild Bill Williams.
There you go. Old films are not evil. Wild Bill Williams was leading man of some non-notable movies in the 1950s. He appeared in an adventure movie called Fortune Favors the Grave. That's funny. Which is yet to be released for home audiences. He didn't find any additional information about him. He was known for his good looks and off-screen romances, specifically with blondes. He was married 4 times to 4 different actresses. There's a famous Hollywood rumor that he even approached Marilyn Monroe at a party, and she was already aware of his reputation. Did you know, trivia, Bill grew up in Paris, France. He often returned there. So, awesome. What the fuck is his real name? Actually, you know what? We could probably do Fortune Favors the Grave.
That is a movie. I think it's the same
right.
thing.
I was hoping we could get like his real name. Also, can we just do Marilyn Monroe? No, that would have been funny.
Can you look up Williams again in the names?
Like last name Williams? That's fair. Well, I looked up. Yeah, there's no one last name Williams. I mean, let's do because this is everybody, right? So, is there anybody Will or Bill? And it'd be a man. Brian, Ernest, Zachariah, Edward, Robert Wolf. No, it must be a pure stage name. Like, and this is going to take us to the exact same thing, right? Yeah.
Yes.
If only there was a periodical about movie magazines.
Yeah, I agree.
He grew up in Paris, France.
You look up Paris, France.
Fuck.
Yeah, I figured.
That would've been sick.
The entire city. Okay.
Damn.
Okay, so you're still stuck on this front, but let's keep going.
Yeah. Let's go back. When Wild Bill, just before she had her second, not even I can blame her for that. I've seen what he gets up to in Starlet. Starlet.
Is that a show?
That's a periodical.
So you didn't end up clicking it, but yeah.
Sure, but I'm looking for the periodical. So Williams. Many times throughout the magazine's lifespan, with stories of gossip about who he had been seen with in public, blondes mostly.
Keep going.
What?
Keep going with the name. Keep going. Just keep reading.
His real name, Walter Forsythe. Oh, that's pretty good, man.
Take the act.
All right. Take this. Okay.
Wait,
so
let's keep reading that real fast. Keep reading it real fast. I don't know if he said they had a kid.
I'm still reading. Give me a minute. And then also, because this is Starlet, we can look up Gwen. We can look up Gwen here.
Yeah.
First mentions his first role is under his real name, Walter Forsythe. Second, his interview, although he doesn't mention her by name, you determine from context he's talking about Gwyn Roottrees, which I will copy for an apology to all the ladies. I'm actually taken. Earlier this year, I did a friend a favor. He was directing a war movie, asked me to play a small part. When you know it, that son of a bitch cut me from the picture. I'm just ribbon. It wasn't his fault. Apparently, the studio didn't want to pay for a star of my caliber. Awesome. Good humility. I got the last laugh, though. I met someone. She spent most of the film crying. She was playing a soldier's wife. Even through the tears, she was incredible. I know I tend to have a reputation, but this one's true love. I only have eyes for her. Ironically, the third is a rumor about his divorce from Gwyn was due to multiple affairs, including one with another actress. An American reader on vacation in Paris claims to have overheard Wild Bill and Gwyn arguing in public while she was holding a baby and visibly pregnant. Not long after Gwyn announced he was divorcing Wild Bill, and also she was pregnant again, giving this rumor more credibility. That's fair. Let's do you. Is often in Starlet. Most mentions were around the time of her divorce in 1950 from Wild Bill Williams. The gossip is speculative and full of tabloid stereotypes. Some of it focuses on the fact that when she announced her divorce, she announced that she was pregnant again. Others mention that the rumor is Wild Bill had multiple affairs, which left her heartbroken. There is also an interview from earlier where she was asked about her last name. She answered, the power of the name is undeniable. My grandfather consistently preached the importance of family values and honoring them. My father decided to bless me with a famous name. There's nothing wrong with Cornwall.
A Cornwall?
Linus Cornwall. Found him.
There you go.
Ooh, sorry. But Roottrees has power. My husband similarly goes by Wild Bill. It's an infamous name he repurposed for himself because he didn't want to have the benefit of being born as a famous one. Or he didn't have the benefit of being born with a famous one. The Wild combined with the alliteration Williams is incredibly memorable. Although we relocated to Paris, I know readers love to keep up with my husband, so consider this a starless kusu of both of us. Wild Bill and I have a child in the way that sticking with... and we're sticking with the Roottrees last name. Not Williams, but we also plan to lean into the alliteration. That's why we'll harbor both of our family names for the next generation. So
something Williams, the kids?
No, it's not Williams. It's
So
Roottrees, but it's a
But there's an
alliteration.
alliteration.
So it's either Robert. Well, actually, it could be Robert and Ronald.
No, you would have to.
If they did it for both.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, we don't
but
have the
wouldn't that also be RR?
Oh God, so many RRs. No.
So I'm wondering if the dotted line is like they are excluded from the Clancy.
That's what I was thinking.
The Clancy stuff. Right? Because then that would mean that this is where it severs. Because remember, she doesn't get any of the candy money, but she gets to control the farm.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if RR, one of these two kids, is like, yo, that's bullshit. And is like, get Sam the fuck out of here. Plan to alliteration. That's how we'll honor both our families in the next generation. All right, cool. Fucking, what was it called? Okay. Give me a second. Spider search, Starlet, Gwyn Roottrees, Bill Williams. Wrong. Starlet, Wabba Williams, Marilyn Monroe. Just give me a second.
God.
Copy. I need to know if it works. No!
That's the thing. Nothing relevant to your investigation.
That would have been so cool, though. All right. So, I mean, we still have this. Reading us back, blah, blah, blah.
We already did this part.
Took a second husband. With, well, we didn't finish. Can't blame her for that. Neither of us ever took a second husband. With the way the world is moving, I guess it was inevitable someone in the family would remarry. I just wish it wasn't my son. I can only wonder if Clark's apparent disrespect for marriage is due to the lack of a real father. I did what I could, and Lord knows Eli C stepped up and helped more than I can say for Clancy or Edward. So Eli C is her brother. And then that means this would be Eli. Oh, Eli M. Eli Miracle.
Oh, okay.
Elias Miracle root tree. Okay. So Elias C is here somewhere. I just don't know which of the brothers it is. And also she just said the other names, right? So Clancy and Edward.
Eli C practically raised Clark and Jim as brothers.
Clark and Jim. Which would be
So
which would be
his
this.
son is Jim, yeah, and he raised
Is
it with
Jim.
him.
Okay. So that's Clark. Which we still don't know what his job is. Okay, I think this makes sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
Eli's marriage seems fine, and Jim's marriage seems solid as a rock.
Because
pun intended, because it's diamond. Yeah. Eli's marriage seems.
I expect he's marrying Jane. Running out on the band. Is that just her other
running
name?
out on the band. So he's probably a musician. Without her, he'd be the third wheel, and I imagine they wouldn't last long as a trio. But still, I don't think marriage is such a shaky foundation could last. And Lord knows I was right last time. So
he married.
Sorry,
Jane?
Was it just Jane? So let's see. Is there someone named Jane? Jane LaRue?
Oh, LaRue.
Oh, and then this is where you get to the
too.
this is where you get to the Raftree LaRue people, right? Because remember there was people with that last name. So he had a child with Jane, but not Danielle. And also I'm gonna say musician, just because it's like band. Okay, on to the next one. Names. Oh, fuck me. No, but addresses feedback.
Names?
The biggest complaint I get after publishing my diary is how many similar names there are. And I get it. There are 4 Elis for Pete's sake. But that's how it is. Someone would say, I saw Eli in town, and I wouldn't know what they meant. My brother,
Uncle Junior,
my uncle, and my cousin, or Miracle's that's why.
So it's Eli Jr.,
Uncle Junior,
Eli M,
Eli
and
M,
C.
and Eli C. Oh, Eli Clark? Clancy. Eli Clancy. Okay. I get that. Also, why not just name them something different, I guess? Our family's names are always unusual. Grandpa was a believer using names of each generation to honor those of the last. His father and Grandma was a believer. His father and Grandma Gwyneth's father were named Edward and Clancy. So now we see where my pop's name came from. Edward Clancy. Clancy Edward.
Yeah, so it is him.
Yeah. One thing that's always been consistent in our family, though, is that anytime someone's a junior, they're always the firstborn son. Yes, we figured that out. Thank you. That goes for Miracle, Eli, and even for Clancy. Okay. I think we did that. Because we think you...
Firstborn son.
Oh, but there's no son. So that's wrong?
No, as long as it's the firstborn son, it's the junior. Whether or not they're the oldest.
Right, but then she's listing off I was literally just looking. Oh, yeah. That goes for Miracle, Eli, and even for Clancy. Oh, Clancy being her dad. Okay. Sorry. Wait, no. Clancy Jr. Miracle Jr.
Miracle. Yeah.
And I was literally just looking at it. Where the fuck is it? Miracle, Eli, Clancy. So there's no Eli Jr. though. Oh no, I'm stupid. It's the son, Elias.
Yes.
Jr. Sorry. Yes,
Elias
that's what you
Jr.
were saying. Got it. Understood. It's just that the rest of them were all on the same generation.
Yes.
Okay. With women, however, it all goes out the window. I think Gwendolyn got her name from some combination of Gwyneth and Carolyn, who was Elias's mother. Women's names tend to get all mixed up as the generations went on. I guess that's because there's no female equivalent to Junior. I guess that's true. So if you're reading my diary and confused, you're not alone. Even the government had problems. I remember once reading
Wait,
Certified
isn't it just
Mail.
like the second? Like, does that not still
Edward?
work for women, I guess? Maybe
What do
not
you mean?
Junior, but it's like a lady Elizabeth
You could say the
II.
second for sure.
Yeah, so that'd be the equivalent, kind of?
Kinda, yeah. Also, is Edward Clancy Rootree just EC Rootree?
Would assume so. They got my father's name backwards. So it's
Right, 'cause
he's
his name- 'cause-
CE. No, he's CE.
Right, he's CE, but remember, there's someone that's Egg Cream.
Yeah, so it's no, but it's not him. Because they mixed up his name.
Yes, I
Oh,
agree. But
yeah,
what I'm
so-
saying is that on this, there's EC and CE.
Yeah. So I mean,
But
he's
that's
one of them.
But that's not a typo, apparently.
No, the thing that's a typo in here is available.
Right, but I'm saying, so is there an illegitimate son that's not on this list that is Edward Clancy versus Clancy Edward?
I'm not sure. That's a interesting question.
Because otherwise, that makes no sense. There being an EC and a CE. Okay. I think Gwendolyn got her name from some combination of Gwyneth and Carolyn, who was Elias's mother. Okay. So if you're reading my diary and confused, blah, blah, certified name. Okay, got it. Anger. It is not a companion to any specific entry, but rather a quote-unquote fun bonus. Apparently, this is the first thing she could find that she ever wrote. She knows that it was for a school assignment about anger, and she believes, based on teacher's name, she must have been in the 3rd grade. She doesn't exactly remember the events spelled out here, but she does remember getting in trouble. I got angry when I met a new girl who I did not like. She was dirty and did not have pretty dresses.
Wow.
Me and Pop walked home in town, and she hugged him. When I told her he was my Pop, she pushed me. I got angry and yelled at her, and Pop said to treat her nice. Then she said, Pop is my dad. She screamed it loud in my ear. She was lying. So this is obviously Sam. So I pushed her too. When I got in trouble, Then Pop took her away, told me, don't worry. I'm glad she's gone. So, I mean, that's clearly Sam, right? So but
And
that doesn't make any sense. There was a dirty girl. Dirty and did not have pretty dresses, so she was a normal person. Me and Pop, which would be Clancy Edward, walked home and she hugged him, and she said that who was taking care of. Because remember, Samantha Roottrees was being cared for by someone with the initials EC, and this is CE. Does he have a fucking identical twin brother named Edward Clancy?
This is very confusing.
What the fuck? That can't be true. There's no way. Oh, dude, my head hurts. Look at all this shit, Saba. Look at all this fucking evidence we have to go
There
through.
is, and it is technically past 1. Even though I know we started it.
Oh
late.
shit, yeah, because we started
Yeah.
late. Holy crap. Okay, this game is insane.
Yeah, there's like so many hidden people, and it's like, what the frick? Who's what?
God damn. Okay. I mean, I think I can just save, or did it already save?
Save and quit.
Save and
Bottom
quit. Jeez. Okay. I mean, I know we're not going to come back to this for like 3 weeks because of the holidays, but I'm excited to do this again.
right. Yeah, this is pretty interesting.
Thank you for being accommodating, because I know that you were doing Coral Island.
This is okay. got to see something cool.
All right.
Incident at Galley
I guess we're done.
House. Is that another thing?
I got
Incident at Galley House?
That's
Or is it,
that's
like,
their
the
next game.
series? Okay, cool. Well, this one's good.
Yeah.
Maybe we can keep an eye out for the next one.
That'd be fucking sick if the next one was also just like, hey, by the way, unravel this family tree.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
You know what? Actually, I might actually recommend this game to my dad because my dad loves doing genealogy as like a hobby.
Cool. Okay.
I could do that.
Sure.
I'll talk to him about it. I think.
All
All right.
All right.
I'm gonna say ciao. Goodbye.
See you next time. Bye bye.
Bye.
Oh, it disappeared. And he's left. Well, whatever. Okay. Until next time. This was still interesting. I couldn't play as much Coral Island as I wanted to, but it's okay. Yeah, I'll maybe should play some Coral Island on my off time. But yeah, until next time. Bye bye.